A very good evening, everyone, and I'm back again with the Hindu editorial analysis, which is given on Hindu newspaper on 15th August 2020. So we are going to discuss now the second article of today's newspaper. The title of the second article is "Limited Peace." Okay, so what does this say in this article? We are going to discuss with you the words which are complicated, and like I'm going to say the meanings of those, and I'm also going to give you the examples of all those. So we'll go faster and quicker into this article. Limited peace. What does the heading say to us? What does the title say? Limited itself indicates sufficient. Okay, peace. If the UAE does not push Israel to withdraw from occupied areas, their deal is of little value. So what must UAE do? UAE is nothing but United Arab Emirates. So United Arab Emirates is nothing but Dubai. So we call it as Dubai. So if this country does not push Israel to withdraw is nothing but take back their occupied areas, then the deal with them is of very little value. The peace agreement reached between Israel and the United Arab Emirates has formalized the thaw in Arab-Israeli relations that has been underway for a few years. As part of the deal announced by US President Trump on Thursday, US President Mr. Donald Trump has announced a deal on Thursday. The UAE would recognize the state of Israel and establish formal diplomatic relations. So, the deal which is announced by Trump is that UAE must recognize Israel and it must come back with the formal diplomatic relations which it used to have before. And while Israel would halt its controversial plan to annex swathes of Palestinians' West Bank. So, Israel must halt its controversial plans, annex swathes. So, Israel also will have some controversy, like opposite plans. Halt is nothing but to stop or to give a break for some time with the Palestinian West Banks. Okay, it is a landmark agreement given that the UAE is only the third Arab country and the first in the Gulf recognizing Israel. So, the landmark agreement, there's an agreement called landmark agreement. It is given that UAE is the third Arab country and the first Gulf country which is recognizing Israel. So, it could pave the way, it could show the way for the region's Sunni Arab kingdoms and the Jewish majority Israel, enhancing regional cooperation against the common foe Shia Iran. Israel has said that it would focus on expanding ties with other countries in the Arab and Muslim world. So what is Israel saying? It is going to keep focus on expanding ties and ties with other countries in the Arab and in the Muslim world, while the US has expressed hope that more Arab countries would follow the UAE's lead. Arab-Israeli relations have largely been conflict-ridden ever since the state of Israel was declared in 1948. Like what it is saying is, while the US has expressed, so US is saying that every Arab country will listen to the words of UAE, because UAE is a country which is very leading in Arab countries. So what it is saying is already UAE is recognizing Israel. So what is the problem? There will be no problem of other Arab countries of recognizing Israel as a state. So every country is going, and every Arab country and other Muslim world countries are going to recognize Israel as a state. Okay. What are all this called as Arab-Israeli relations? Next one is, have largely been conflict-ridden ever since the state of Israel was declared in 1948. When was the state of Israel declared? It is declared in 1948. For Mr. Trump, who played a critical role. It's a rare diplomatic victory just months before he seeks re-election. So like for Mr. Trump, so in US in November they're going to have elections, right? So it's a very he played different critical roles. So like it is a very big achievement for him before the re-election. His other foreign policy bet Iran, North Korea or Afghanistan were either disastrous or inconclusive. Inconclusive is nothing but indecisive or unresolved or unproved. The medical tests were inconclusive and they will need to be repeated. Okay, so that is an example for it. And the next one is, but in the case of Israel and the UAE, both allies of US quiet diplomacy worked. The US had arranged several meetings between Israeli and Emirati officials last year, which probably laid the foundations for the agreement. And the next one is, while the deal has the potential to change Arab-Israeli relations for good, it also shows how the Arab countries are gradually decoupling themselves. Decoupling is nothing but separating, disengaging or disassociate. For example, we can say that to have a fruitful discussion, we need to decouple fact from opinion. Okay. The UAE offered full diplomatic recognition in return for Israeli suspension of a planned annexation, not for any relaxation of the actual occupation. As the Prime Minister Netanyahu said, Israel made peace with an Arab country without or returning to in the 1967 borders. The Arab Peace Initiative, a Saudi Arabia initiative endorsed by the Arab League, offered recognition to Israel in exchange for its full withdrawal from the occupied territories. Ironically, the UAE's peace agreement comes close on the heels of Trump administration's back-to-back decisions to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital and its sovereignty over the Syrian Golan Heights. Clearly, the UAE has moved away from the Arab initiative. What happened is UAE was separated, moved away from the Arab initiative. The question now is whether the Emiratis would be able to press the Jewish state to relax its inhuman and illegal occupation of Palestinian territories and start talks between the occupier and the occupied. If it cannot, the UAE-Israel deal would be of little significance for the Palestinians. The Palestinian leadership on its part should understand the emerging reality in West Asia. The Arab-Israel conflict is coming to a close, but the Palestine-Israel conflict is to continue without any respite. So they are saying that some two fights. One is Arab-Israel relations and the Palestine-Israel. Okay, so what they are saying is Arab-Israel would come to an end. This conflict would come to an end, but Palestinian and Israel, they are having conflicts without any respite. So respite is nothing but without having any break or interval, working for hours without any break. So for example, they worked for hours without any respite. Okay, so the article is completed, and I am hoping that every one of you understood the whole article, and I thank every one of you for watching this video.